Hello friends. Today I'm going to show you regarding the Pega Web Mashup. First of all, we will discuss about what is a web mashup and what is the purpose of web mashup. Nowadays, everyone is talking about the Pega Web Mashup. I have a one Pega application. I want to insert my Pega application into another web application. Nowadays, every client having a multiple applications with a multiple technologies. So, for example, I am the ICICI Bank client. I have my own application. So, my own application is running on .NET or PHP or some other web technologies. I have a one web page in my website. I have a one web page. In that web page, I want to load my Pega web application. I want to load my Pega web application because I don't want to create or I don't want to provide an access to that web application separately. I want to inbuilt. I want to keep my website inside my another website. So for example, let me show you just I'm opening the ICICI Bank web page. So for example, this is ICICI Bank web page. In this ICICI Bank web page, I am using this web page. I have used the technologies.net. Okay, so finally I have a web application. I am using this web application, but I want to incorporate my BPM functionality into this website. I want to incorporate my BPM functionality into this website. There are multiple ways we can achieve that. There are multiple ways we can achieve that. So for example, the moment when we click on this cards, I want to load my Pega application into this web page. I want to load my Pega web application into this page. Let us suppose when I click on this corporate, I want to load my Pega web application into this page, so the same user can perform an operations into the same page. No need to go to into the Pega web application and making a transactions. I want to load my same Pega web application into this web page. That means if you want to embedded a Pega web application or a Pega application into your web page, Pega has come up with the one concept called it as a web mashup. Web mashup. So web mashup is nothing but one of the channel. So we have a different types of channels, right? We have a portal channel. So let's log in into the Designer Studio first. Go to the application. Go to the application. There is an option called it as the channels and interfaces. Channels and interfaces. We have a multiple channels. Portal is also a one of the channel. Portal is also a one of the channel. Similarly, mobile and digital messaging, email, Alexa, legacy web chat, all these are nothing but a channel. Channel is nothing but a way of communicating to an application. What is meant by the channel? Channel is nothing but a way to communicate to the application. For example, when I launch my customer portal or when I launch my portal, what you are doing? For example, this is user portal or my portal or custom portal. When you launch this portal, this is one of the way to interacting with your Pega application. Similarly, web mashup is also one of the channel. You just click on this web mashup. Click on this web mashup. Now here, just give the what is a mashup? What is a mashup? Mashup are pieces of a content or a functionality. See this one. Mashup are pieces of a content or a functionality, not the whole complete Pega web application. Mashup are pieces of a content or a functionality that you can embed into your website and view on any device. You can view, see, you can embed this Pega functionality not only into your website, you can embed into your mobile or you can embed into your ipad, etc. also. Okay, now the basic options to create a mashup code. See this one, new web mashup interface. Basic option is SBI mashup. For example, just I'm giving the name SBI mashup. Now this is SBI mashup application which is embedded, etc. You can give whatever the description you want, and this is the main, this is of your Pega application. HTTP colon localhost colon 8080, this is my Pega URL. PR web, remember this point. You can also use SSO URL as well. You can use SSO URL as well here, but my application was not configured with SSO at this moment, so it is a basic authentication as usually. PR web, PR servlet. And what is the app? This is the app. My application name is SBI application, but see, it will generate a one code randomly. It will generate a one code randomly. Even if you open once again, go to the Discord, configure our SBI application channels and interfaces, uh, web mashup, new web mashup, 2677. This code will be generated randomly. SBI mashup. This is test mashup. SBI mashup app. Okay. Now, so see, just understand this line. Mashup are pieces of a content or a functionality. So, what is the action you want to do it? So, what action you want to perform in the mashup, in the mashup application? That means, for example, now I am in the ICICI Bank application. Now I am going to add my Pega application into this ICICI Bank web page. So when you embedded that your Pega application into this page, what functionality or what action you want to perform in that mashup application? That means in that Pega application. So that's why they are asking the configuration. What is that? You want to create a new case, or you want to use a get next work functionality, you want to open an assignment, you want to open a case by id, you want to open a case by url, or open a case by url, or open a case by handle. I'm just using create a new case. I'm just using create a new case. We will see the different types of options as well. Now what type of case you want to create, because we have a multiple case steps in my application, in my Pega application. So what type of case? For example, I want to use a sample case, or uh, okay, just car loan case. Okay, what is the thread name? SBI mashup app. If you want, you can change the thread name as well. Thread name is nothing but when you log in into the mashup application, when you log in into the mashup application, the thread which is using in that application, this is called it as a mashup thread. Leave it by default and keep it as it is. All these, if you want, you can enable retain a mashup state on a browser refresh, allow passing a dynamic parameters. That means if you want to pass any parameters to the mashup application, so you can use this allow passing a dynamic parameter. See this one, the configuration is used to validate a mashup to support a dynamic parameters. And so what skin you want to apply to that mashup page, what skin, what styles you want to apply to that mashup application, that means embedded Pega application. By default I am using my SBI Apple skin. So leave it about the iframe resizing, I will explain later. And this is the initial skeleton. If you want to see the preview how your mashup window will be like this, default mashup skeleton. I'm generating the mashup code. So just click on save. These are the default options. Okay, save. That's it. Now After you have configured your new mashup, generate the code to embed it into your website. Obviously, you need some code. You need some code to display to display the Pega application or to embed a Pega application into your web page. Now generate a mashup code. Click on generate a mashup code. Here we are going to use, Pega generated two types of mashup code. The code which is generated with iframe and the code which is generated with the div, normal div, HTML div. This is with the div. So always prefer to use a div. Why? Because some browsers won't support the iframe. Some browsers won't support iframe. So now what I am going to do, I'm just copy this div code, mashup code, copy. Okay, now I'm going to open one sample web page. I'm going to open one sample web page. Here, either you can create your own web page or you can embed this code into your existing web page. I'm just creating one sample. Uh, ICICI. Okay, not this one. Just open my notepad. Prefer notepad plus plus. Prefer notepad plus plus. Why? Because you can see the uh, styling, etc. Okay, now copy paste here. Now what I'm going to do, this is the generated mashup code. See this one, script source, SBI web application, etc., PZ, UI action, etc., and data Pega encrypted true, data Pega encrypted hash, because the data is going, data should be encrypted for security purpose. Gadget name Pega gadget. What is the action? Create a new work. That is nothing but creating a case. For which case? Car loan case. Is deferred false. Application name SBI application. Thread name. This is your mashup channel ID. This is your mashup channel ID. The resizing the type is stretching, and this is your mashup URL, and etc. All these are the additional parameters. Default skeleton name, py mashup skeleton name. Now what I am going to do, I'm just creating a web page. For example, assuming I have my web page, my web page, HTML head, title, this is ICICI bank website page. Assuming, okay, title. Uh, so I am embedded a mashup code, end tag of the head. Now generating the body. Now here, now end tag of the HTML. Okay. So for example, I am giving just body BG color equal to yellow. Okay. Now H1, I am in the ICICI bank page, and tag of the H1. I'm just removing this thing. I'm just removing this page. Control X. Okay, save. You can save it this page as a JSP page, ASP page, ASPX page, .php page, so on so on, web application, Ruby on Rails web page, whatever the page, Salesforce web page, whatever the web page you want, you can save it. For example, assuming my ICICI Bank website was developed in normal HTML code, basic HTML. Now, what I am going to do is I am saving this file as HTML file. Okay, I am keeping in the desktop. IC ICICI .html. What happened? Okay, icici.html. Save. Save. Now assuming this is my web page. Now open your web page. Open your web page, ICICI web page. Open with Google Chrome. Just this is your web page, ICICI web page. I am in the ICICI bank page. Okay. Now this is a normal HTML page. If you want, you can design this web page with the JSP code, ASP code, etc. etc. Now what I am going to do now in my web page, I want to load my because I want to use SBI BPM functionality because SBI having a beautiful BPM functionality. Why should I develop that functionality again and again? So I want to reuse that functionality, or I want to embed that functionality into my web page. So what I did is I have a discussion with the so and so team. So okay, they have given the permission to use my web to use my application into your web page. Then they have given some mashup code, etc. That is okay. But my intention is only I want to embed that SBI Pega application into my web page. What I am going to do, just modify this one, Control Z. Save. That means I have embedded my Pega application mashup code into my web page. So just reload it. Just reload it. Okay. Third party cookies must be enabled for a mashup to function. What is third party cookies must be enabled for mashup to function. Even see, I don't know, there was an issue with Pega with so and so version 8.5.2 etc, but still even I am using the 8.6 also I am getting this error message. Even my third party cookies are enabled. If you want, you can see, click on settings, go to the privacy and security, clear. Okay, where is cookies and other site data? Allow all cookies. I did not block any third party cookies, but still when I embedded my Pega mashup code into my web page, I am getting this error. You can try with other browser as well. Okay, for example, if you are not able to load that Pega application into your web page, because what I did is I have moved this web page because I did not deploy this simple web application, because this is a normal HTML page. This is not a JSP page, it is not a ASP, etc. It's a simple HTML page. What I did is I have copied this page and deployed into Tomcat. Deployed into a Tomcat. Copy. Now where is my Tomcat? So how your Pega application is loading? Go to documents. Sorry. Mm, Pega 8.6 personal edition, Tomcat. There is a root folder. Sorry, Tomcat web apps. In the web apps, there is a root folder. Root folder. You can deploy here. You can deploy here. So now what I am going to do is open with okay. Just what I'm going to do is now access your ICSA page, because this is a simple HTML page. Now you have deployed that HTML page into Tomcat web apps folder. Now how do you access a Tomcat? http://localhost 8080/icici.html. Now see this one. Now you have loaded successfully your Pega application into your ICICI bank page. Now you can log in. I'm login. See, remember this. This is my different website, and this is my regular Pega application. This is my regular Pega application. Now I have accessed the ICICI Bank web page. In that ICICI Bank web page, after login, the window getting stretched. The window getting stretched. But let's see. Now see. What is the case? What I requested in the mashup code? What I requested in the mashup code? See this one. Create a new case with car loan. See, one car loan case got created automatically. Now if you want, you can perform directly. You can perform directly. Click on submit. You can do whatever the functionality you want, like creating the car loan case. Now run the flow and go to the next stage, etc. Now, in this way, you can embed your Pega application into your web page and you can use the functionality. Because the car loan case got created, C002. Okay, now if you want, you can log off. So, whatever the action you want, you can perform. Car loan case status, etc. Because you requested mashup. What is the mashup functionality? Create a new case. Let's see. Now if you want, you can use the iframe code as well. If you want, you can use the iframe code as well. Copy. Now what I'm going to do is, uh, because just now we have used the dev, now I'm going to use the iframe code. Now again I'm writing. Now I'm in the ICICI Bank page. This is my iframe code. File, save as. I'm saving into, assuming, I'm saving this file with, because I'm just showing with the iframe code. Tomcat web apps. Where is my root folder? Root. This is city. Save. Assuming this is a Citibank application. Now close http colon localhost slash city.html. Now see this. I am using the iframe code now. Either you can, your wish. If you want, you can use the div code. You want to use the iframe code. Your wish. Click on submit. I'm just creating my case. See, now I am in the same with iframe. With iframe, it seems like you are in the same web page, but internally you are working on the your Pega application. That's it. Similarly, whatever the uh, similarly, what with the different options, you can generate the mashup code. With the different options, you can generate the mashup code. So let me change my ICICI Bank code as well. Let me change my ICICI Bank code as well, because this is my ICICI, right? I am open with Notepad. So I kept this in the title header, right? Now what I'm going to do is Control X, body, save. Now open ICICI this time. Close http colon localhost slash ICICI dot html. Now see this one. I am in the ICICI Bank page because I kept it above. Previously I kept it above. Submit. Now see this one. The URL is remained same. Either you can use earlier I kept it in the header. Earlier I kept it in the header. Now I kept it in the body part. I hope you understand how to embed your Pega application into another web applications. More nowadays, most of the people are using and asking about the mashup. Okay, now remember this. If you want, you can transfer the data. You can transfer the data from your parent web application to this mashup application, and vice versa also. And vice versa also. Okay, and also you no need to log in into the mashup application, but it can support the sso as well. It can support the sso, single sign-on authentication, as well. Now we will see some other options. Now this is the same sbi mashup description, etc. Because we will see action create a new case. Here this is create a new case. See, I will show you. Open an assignment. Open an assignment. What is the which assignment you want to open? Give the key. What is the open an assignment? Give the key. PYID. Or open an assignment by a handle. Give the pgdins key. Give the pgdins key. Which assignment you want to open? For example, I have a n number of car loan cases. I want to open one assignment. For example, which assignment I want to open? Nowadays everyone is I mean, there is no pega application, there is no different web application. They are in embedding this pega web application to other web applications, etc. So nowadays clients are not sticked to the specific technology. Whatever the technology, whenever they require, they want, they are using that technology. Because there are a lot of options. Earlier, okay, if I'm using the mainframes only, okay, I have to use the only mainframes. Nowadays you can integrate with any of the technology from any other technology, no problem. There are a lot of options. There is no word to say it is not possible. There is no word to say it is not possible. Don't tell and don't say it is not possible in IT. Okay, so try to understand. So for example, I want to open this case. So what is the pgdins key of this case? Now I want to open the same case by using the mashup code. So see the get the pgdins key. Okay, what is the pgdins key? Close. Close. I don't want all these things, just pgdins key. Okay, this is my pgdins key. Open a case by handle, remaining as it is. Default initial skeleton is a default mashup skeleton. If you want a mobile skeleton, you can use the mobile skeleton as well. See the preview. If you want to see the preview, you can see here. This is the mobile skeleton. We will see this option as well, but time being, you can keep it as a default mashup skeleton and generate a mashup code. I'm not changing anything. I'm using copy. So now changing ICICI. Now see this one, open a work by handle with this one. This is the action you want to perform in a mashup window. Now open your, copy this same, close. See this one, work object was opened. Work object was opened. C 11002 work object was opened. So similarly, you can try with the different options. Similarly, you can try with the different options. Now you can use a get next work. See, you can use the get next work. Default mashup load, allow passing a parameters dynamically. Okay, differ a mashup load means differing means lazy loading. Differing means lazy loading. We will also see that save, generate a mashup code, copy, control S, reload. The same page reload because I have changed that. Get next work. Now the mashup window will be loaded with get next work. See, as per the get next work, this is the work assignment. This is the case you have to work on it. See this one, thank you. The case has been routed for approval. Get next. Okay. See now this one, this is your get next. 11006. Click on go. Submit. So like this, you can work on any functionality. Now get next work. Your work next assignment now 11006. Now you will get it 11001. So this is the way of configuring the get next in the mashup. Now let's see with a different option. I think you can try with remaining options. So display a page. So just if you want to display a page, whatever the page you want, you can display it. Class name, harness. Just if you want to load one harness, you can load. Okay, you can just load confirm sample or Excel confirm. There are a lot of harnesses. I'm just using the existing harnesses. I'm just using existing harnesses. In the real time, people will create their own harnesses based on the styles. Okay, and they will load a page. So your wish, because all these are new sample. Okay, that's it. If you want, you can use the data transform also to load the data. Say, remember this one. See this one, read only option for this display page. If you want to make it editable also, you can just uncheck. You can toggle this one. So that display page, the page or the harness which you want to display in a mashup window, if you want to edit that, you can toggle this one. Otherwise, keep it read only. Save, generate a mashup code, copy. See, I'm telling you, no one will explain in the any training course, because my intention is, okay, if you go to any training, Pega training, they will give, okay, class structure, okay, they will say about the case management flows and some activities, data transforms, etc, some integrations, but they will not talk about all these additional configurations and additional topics. But in the real time, okay, that is one part. You have to explore the entire Pega tool. You have to explore the entire Pega tool. Then only you can work on. Otherwise, even some people doesn't know it can be possible. Some people say, Suresh, I have this requirement. So I think you have to design and develop thing. Sir, then they will say, so sir, it is not possible, sir, in Pega. Don't say not possible unless and until if you have a proper idea on that functionality, because then immediately your project manager or your senior person will say, boss, why don't you use the Pega mashup? Then they will understand this guy doesn't know about Pega mashup. That's why explore, 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 boss, explore. The one and only way of learning is exploring. The one and only way of learning is exploring. There is no straightforward things in the universe. Even Einstein was also explored. Einstein was also explored by exploring only. He got he is equal to mc square or whatever. Any scientist or any person, the first thing is they are exploring, they are trying, they are practicing, they are breaking, they are cracking, they are disturbing the existing ones. Finally they will come to one conclusion that okay, this is due to the because of that. Finally, that is the statement. Thomas Alva Edison was failed 10,000 times. Thomas Alva Edison was failed 10,000 times to invent the bulb. Then finally, what his statement was, this is the process of inventing the bulb. Either you can use found or discovery, invented. Okay, leave it. I'm not a super professional in the grammar. Okay, so always, even the best way of I'm telling you multiple times, the best way of learning the Pega is exploring the Pega tool. Even if you go to the best institute and best trainer also, they will not explain all the areas, they will not explain all the features of this Pega tool. How can you get a knowledge on the Pega tool? Only thing is exploring what are the features and what are the options are available in the Pega tool. That's why that is the way. That is the way, since this is a tool. Since this is a tool. For example, if you purchased a new mobile also, you don't know whether that setting is available or not. Later point of time, later exploration, after your exploration on your mobile, then you can say, Suresh or Ramesh, this feature is also available. You can go to that settings, you can enable this one, then immediately backlight will be turned on, etc. etc. How did you learn? Did you go through any mobile handbook? Did you go through, did you went to any training institute to understand this mobile? Only thing is because of your passion, because of your interest, you have explored the features of the mobile. Apply the same principle here also, boss. Nothing is great. Nothing is great in the world. Only thing is, if we can understand, everything is easy. If we cannot understand or if we don't know, everything is difficult. Follow the same principle, even if it is applicable for each and every place, for each and everything. 2 years back, first corona case, everyone was afraid. Now, okay, people are don't care about corona. Okay, I'm just telling you, because now they understand what is corona, what is corona. Now they understand. Okay, even things are, you can afraid if you don't know about the things. After you understand, there is no fear. Okay, come back to the topic. Get next work. So where we are? So display a page, right? I'm just loading that harness. Copy, already copied. Uh, Now I'm replacing. See, if you want, you can explore all these options. Load your ICICI Bank. See, I'm just loading a one page harness. I'm just not creating any case. I'm just loading one harness. Even frankly speaking, I never worked on mashup in my experience. I just explored. Now I'm more understanding while explaining to you guys. See, this is the harness, SBI application class layer, etc. priority. Okay, if you want, you can do. But what is the harness name? What is the harness name? New sample. Open that. If you want, you can open this harness also. You can explore it here. Really, this is the data. This is the interface properly coming. Even I don't know. Open the harness, then you can confirm, right? Okay, this is the harness which is properly loading. Yes, correct. My system is a bit slow. I'm using 8 GB RAM, still very slow with Windows 11. This is the harness. Inside the harness, you can see the number of sections. Okay, subject, label, priority, request note, etc. Same thing is priority needed by request note, etc. This harness I am loading in the mashup window. I have some requirement. Depends. You can try also based on your requirement. So the other option is display a page like this, right? Now initial skeleton is a default mashup skeleton. Now I want to use this default mobile skeleton because I told you you can use this mobile as well. Okay. Okay, not changed. Okay, what happened? Skeleton is mobile skeleton, right? Default mobile skeleton, but it seems like still loading with I mean, if I okay, I think responsiveness is not working, but you can use with default mobile skeleton. This is the skeleton iframe resizing. This option is regarding the, for example, when you use the iframe, if you want to keep it a fixed content, 500, 600, width 500 or height 600, fixed iframe, in a fixed iframe window, if you want to load your Pega application, you can use this. Otherwise auto. That means based on the width of your Pega application interface, it will be adjusted automatically. Okay, that's it. Now a default, okay, mashup skeleton, I'll keep it as it is. Now the other option I want to show you is here, allow passing a dynamic parameters. If you want, you can pass a parameters also, and you can add a parameters. Allow passing a dynamic parameters. Now here, if you want, you can add a parameters. My name Suresh, my code 890, etc. And defer a mashup load. Defer a mashup load. Saving and generate a mashup code. I did not change anything. I have configured with the defer loading. I hope you understand what is meant by the defer loading. And even there is an option in the Pega. What is meant by the defer loading? Which is nothing but a lazy loading. Now I am using, here I am keeping that code. See this one, reset type, stretch, mashup, etc. New sample harness name, py skin name SBI, Apple, passing the parameters. My name Suresh and my code 890. Now you can use these parameters into your Pega Mashup application. And one more setting is a deferred loaded is true. Is a deferred loaded is true. Now I am opening my ICICI Bank web page. See, is deferred loading means true, because at that time once the web page is loaded, that iframe code or mashup code will be loaded automatically, but here it is a lazy loading. Default load means it will not load it when the page is loaded, or when you click on any link, then if you want to load that iframe code, it will be loaded. This is nothing but a deferred loading. Okay, so that's all about the Pega mashup. And very important configuration here is, I think these are the configuration options we can see. Initial skeleton, iframe, resizing, scan, etc. Use encryption is by default, keep it enabled to maintain the security. And see this one, there is a one more configuration option. While using the mashup, enable the same site cookie attribute option should be disabled, and in case enable the CSRF token. Why? Because you have interaction between the two different web applications. My web application is ICICI Bank, my domain name is ICICI Bank, you are embedded the SBI Bank Pega application. That's why enable referrer check should be enabled with a valid referral list, because if any request is coming from a different domain to your application, which is nothing but a CSRF token, cross site request forgery, just go through regarding the CSRF token enablement. Sometimes if it won't work, then you have to enable the referrer list in the CSRF. Referrer list in the CSRF we will see in some other video. Okay, just go through this note. It's very important in the security perspective also. These are the different types of this is the whole and soul about the Pega mashup. And as I told you, you can use the SSO configuration as well. You no need to log in, and you can, I mean, you can configure with SSO as well. So what I'm doing is deferred mashup. So definitely, whenever I have a time, I will prepare the videos. Default load is false. Now reload your web page. Okay, that's it. And even you can log off from here also, it won't log off from the your original Pega application, because this is completely different and this is completely different. This is completely different. Okay. Uh, Another option is go to the cases, go to the case types, car loan. So I just want to show you one more option in regarding the mashup. because even in the case type settings also there is an option to generate a mashup code especially to that specific case. Remember this point. In the case type settings there is an option to generate a mashup code. There is an option to generate a mashup code, and you can use that mashup code also into another web page. To embed that mashup code is also into another web page. Okay, I hope you like this video, and please let me know. Please post your comments if you have any doubts. Thank you so much.